Welcome to another episode of Self-Discovery Tools. Jordan here. I'm going to give you a little intro to the Big Five, try to explain those personality traits so you can have a better sense of them. Then I'm going to show you where to take the tests for yourself, because the best way to learn what these all mean is to compare them to what you know about yourself already and see what you get for your test. And then very quickly, I'm going to share my results. Hopefully we can go over this quick so you can have a good intro to the Big Five, which is supposedly one of the most well-researched tests out there. I'll share early on that this isn't my favorite test for several reasons, and I'll talk about those a little bit, but without giving too much of my opinion, it's not my favorite test. I'm a big fan of the Myers-Briggs, Clifton Strengths, and all those, but this one is good because all these tests can give you a little bit more information about yourself. So we'll go over this real quick so you can see Big Five personality traits explained. Two things to remember. Remember ocean, that's how you're going to remember what they are. So ocean is openness, conscientiousness, always have trouble with that word, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. We'll go over each one. And the results are on a scale. You don't get one or the other. You have all of these and you're on a scale for those. And you'll see what that looks like when I share my results later. O is openness. High in openness, you focus well on new challenges, creative and expressive, curious and open to new experience. This one is kind of self-explanatory, but if you're low in this, you don't like change, you're not as intuitive, you don't like abstract thoughts or ideas. C stands for, again, conscientiousness. Ooh, that was better that time. High, you're very detail-oriented, works well with a schedule, organized, and determined. These are the people that are, I guess you could think of it more well thought out when it comes to thinking about things and planning. If you're low in this, maybe you just seek instant gratification. You're not as good at looking into the future and, okay, I'm not gonna eat this croissant because I don't wanna gain weight. I'm not gonna take that immediate gratification, the instant gratification. I'm gonna do the thing that gives me value in the future. So think about that. Dislike structure and don't plan ahead. Extroversion, E. This one, probably already know because this one's a pretty popular one. This is kind of the extroversion versus introversion kind of thing. But if you're high in extroversion, outgoing, gain energy from others, the life of the party, and many other traits. But these are the people that just love to talk to people. These are the people that, if you're one of those people, your life of the party, you like to just go up to random people, start having conversations. Maybe you have a lot of friends. If you're super high in extroversion, but you might find it hard to have close relationships with a few. Whereas people low in extroversion are gonna be on the more introverted end. They prefer their alone time, like that's me. They gain energy from being alone, doing things on their own. And they're more internal as well. Now that kind of goes into a different subject, whether they're external or internal. But for the most part, introverts tend to be more internal processors and extroverts tend to process on the outside. A is agreeableness. If you're high in agreeableness, you're cooperative, you have empathy and concern for others, happy to help others as well. Enjoy just being that person that, hey, I can help you move, I can cook you dinner. I'm happy to do all those things because I'm gonna be agreeable to that. I want to help you and not just me. Whereas if you're low, you're focused more on yourself, competitive, you're focused on yourself, and potentially can be manipulative. Remember, I don't believe any personality tests or anything like this are prescriptive. Just because if you're low in agreeableness, you can be manipulative, and some people low in agreeableness does not mean that you are. Neuroticism is probably the most negative one on here. If you're high, you tend to experience mood swings, highly affected by stress. You have high highs and low lows, and I can share this one is me. For whatever reason, I'm focused on my own emotions, and sometimes it just pulls me in too much. If you're low, like I can tell you without a doubt, and I don't remember actually her score results, but my wife Miranda is very low in neuroticism. She's very stable emotions, deals with stress very well, and doesn't worry very much. Which all of those low things don't describe me at all. So I don't even have to take the test to know I'm higher in neuroticism than I probably should be. Anyway, that is the overview of those, and I wanted to show you where to take the test. I took the test on Truity, the Big Five personality test, and I'll put the link in the description on this video as well, so you have that. But what you're doing is pretty standard for personality tests. You're gonna say whether it's inaccurate, whether you're neutral on that, or whether it's accurate for you. Things like I have a kind word for everyone. I would put that there. I'm not going to take this whole thing because that would take way too long, and I already have my results I'm going to show you. But I'm always prepared. Yeah, I'm always prepared. I feel comfortable around people. I think it depends. There are certain people I feel comfortable around and certain people I don't. So maybe I would put here or here for that one. But yeah, go through. I think you do have to submit an email for Truity, but you do not have to pay to get your first level of results. Now you do have to pay to get a deeper report, which I don't generally suggest doing that, but if you find value in it and you like Truity and you like what it's showing you and you find that it might be helpful, do that. I don't think it's too much. So yeah, you can take the test there, and the results. I wanted to show you the results. Again, I'm gonna stress this again. The best way for you to learn what each of these means is to take the test yourself and then to base it on what you know about yourself. So I know, and I will share one. So yeah, based on what you know about yourself, that is probably the best way to determine if a personality test or anything like this is going to be helpful for you and is valid for you. Does it already match up with some things that you know about yourself? Now, if you're taking this and it's completely out of left field, yeah, there could be some truth in there, but if this is saying, for me, like if this told me I was 0 on neuroticism and 0 on openness, I would question and be like, those are the things I would have said that I'm pretty high on. So what's this test doing? Maybe the questions weren't right, or maybe I was in a weird mood that day when I answered them, whatever. You want to look at what you already know about yourself. So as I say that in all my videos, I always want to stress that here. But yeah, you can see this ocean again, and you can see my scores there. Makes sense to me. This does fit a lot of what I know about myself. I am pretty low on the extroversion, and I would have said I was highest on the openness and the conscientiousness. And it gives you a little bit of details. Ignore that little stamp on that. But think openness, think in abstract ways. High scores tend to be creative, adventurous, intellectual. This gives you just a lot more bullet points and things to think about and go over. This is a PDF that I got from taking the test on Truity, so it's pretty nice. You can see your score and then the average, at least for your top one. You can't see it for the rest of them unless you unlock the full report. But yeah, hey, my score is 85, maybe the average person's 58. You can see that, okay, I score higher on that than other people. And then on other traits, I'm gonna score lower than other people. And even if you take the test and you score higher than everybody, that's fine, but if you score higher on neuroticism and potentially extroversion, that doesn't mean anything bad. It's just showing you where the average people are scoring and what you're looking like compared to other people. So that is just a real brief overview of what Big 5 personality test is and where you can take the test and what the results look like. Let me know if you have any questions in the video or in the comments, or about the video in the comments down below. Like this video, definitely subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these tests and answering any questions that you have that come up, but I'm just gonna keep scoring the internet for all kinds of tests like these, and then we'll keep taking them together. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.